How many different ways can you lose a job? How about losing it before you even get it? In my early 20s, when I just moved to Vancouver, I occasionally liked to go to some sleazy nightclubs, the most famous of which was the Smiling Buddha on East Hastings Street. It was famous for rhythm and blues and drinks, cheap drinks, and strippers, and probably famous for a lot of other things that I was naively and blissfully unaware. The greatest of the strippers, as far as I was concerned, was LaWanda, the bronze fire goddess. That was her billing. And she was this extraordinarily beautiful black woman. And, I was 21 or 22, and she was probably in her early 30s. In the musical Gypsy, there's a song, You Gotta Have a Gimmick, talking about how the strippers all need, one needs to play the trumpet, and one needs to do something else. Well, LaWanda, the bronze fire goddess, had a gimmick. She lit these torches and twirled them and so on and passed them between her legs and underneath and over and so on, all the time, removing her already scanty clothing. And one night, about 10 minutes after her act, she walked across the dance floor, and I was standing there, so I asked her if she would like to dance, and she said, sure. And we had this fantastic dance together, and she gave me this big hug and a kiss on the cheek, and it was very sweet. It was very funny. Well, some weeks later, I'm trying to find work, and this isn't like career, this is like, pay for the tomatoes, just work. So I'm being interviewed by this guy to sell something. I don't even remember what it was, a service or a product or something. This guy is smooth as butter. He's a real salesman, but he's buying whatever nonsense I'm throwing at him, and he's we're having this good conversation. And the catch is that his office is right on the ground floor on a major downtown street, and floor-to-ceiling windows. And who should be standing there waiting for a taxi at 10 in the morning but LaWanda, the bronze fire goddess, draped in these faux furs, really, in truth, looking like a really cheap hooker. She may not have been. I have no idea. But she's standing there. She turns around. She sees me. And she waves enthusiastically. And I get up and I wave, hey! And the guy is like horrified. At that time, in the 60s, there were probably like 7 black people in Vancouver, or possibly all of Canada, I don't know. And so this guy's looking at me and looking at her, and he says, who is that? And I said, quite innocently, oh, that's LaWanda, the bronze fire goddess. She's a stripper at the Buddha. End of interview. End of job. Pickle. Some cultures just don't mix, and we have to make these choices every day, and then we have to live with them.